Greetings and welcome to the pick a card portion of this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy topics like this. Leave suggestions for topics in the comment section down below. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading or looking into more affordable tarot and oracle decks, jewelry, fashion, art, etc., check out my website on the recycle tab, where I will be adding new items weekly for upcycling into new homes that will show more love than I ever could. All right. And if you're interested in joining Patreon, which if you're watching this currently, in the next couple of days, I will be doing a pick a card on your most seductive traits, and you don't want to miss out on that. So make sure you subscribe to Patreon, which will be linked in the description box down below, so that you can tune into that reading. It will be up in the next couple of days. We'll be doing a private live for Patreon members only. You don't want to miss out on that, so make sure your notifications are turned on as well. And don't worry if you aren't watching currently, the video will always be there as long as YouTube still exists. All right, so now moving on, let's go ahead and get into the pick a card portion of this reading. Group 1 is the butterfly metamorphosis with the number 22. Group number 3 is bees community, the number 37. Group number 3 is the moon emotions with the number 23. Feel free to pause the screen if needed. We're going to go ahead and proceed with this reading to find out what is the tea on you. What's the current word around town? What is it? What is it? What is it? What's the tea on you? All right. And yes, there is a TAYliens message for those of you that are subscribed to the channel. At the very end of the video, I have an extra special message just for you because you are subscribed. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and tap in to find out what is the current tea, the word around town about my group number 1. The number 2 could be relevant to you, as we do have 222 with butterfly and metaphors. What? Metamorphosis. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your cards laid out. We're gonna go ahead and dive in. Tell me, please. What is the current tea? 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 Okay. So the current tea, word around town about you, is how you've been all about yourself recently. You seem to be highly involved with some sort of project. For some of you, you've opened up a new business, you started a new routine, you've moved somewhere new, you're growing roots in a new area. You seem to be adapting in new ways. I'm really seeing this energy of a commitment. The tea is that no one can throw you off your game. The tea is that you've got great handles, great control over where it is that you're going, what you're doing. With this butterfly metamorphosis card, it definitely lets me know that you've recently shed an old skin. You've recently broken free of some sort of chrysalis or cocoon, okay? With this blossoming abundance, and then we have this butterfly metamorphosis in this Uranus and Earth energy. It's almost as if you've, you may have felt recently that you like hit rock bottom, and then you realize that rock bottom was actually the only way that you could crack open, that you could birth a new version of yourself. And so the crash was hard. The cracking, it's like showing me like a cracking an egg. Like, it's hard, it's difficult to sense that, to feel that, to go through that, to experience the cracking itself. You may also be in uncomfortable positions here. There's something here about, I don't know if you've been moving around a lot, or if your job has been moving you around a lot, or you've been mentoring a lot of different people, places, things, or you've just been balancing a multitude of things. But I'm seeing a lot of multitasking here, and you not really being in one space for too long. I think that that could be because you have just broken free from that chrysalis. So people feel like you are up and ready to move around and free. What else? There's an activeness about your energy as well here, but not out of angst or eagerness. It's just because I am able to move, because I am capable, because I am here, I am going to move. You have a very intentional motion about you right now. Everything that you do seems to have a reason behind it. You don't seem to waste any time, is what the current T is, the word around town about you, is that you don't seem to waste any time, okay? You view time as valuable. I'm also seeing here too that although you don't waste any time, you also don't mind taking your time. Even with this readiness to move around, this readiness to take on new challenges, you are steadfast in those decisions and not worrying about the next step or worrying about the reward. You're more so focused on the current moment and making the best of the current moment here. There is something very expected in your energy. This new version of you, this version of you that has shed skin, has something to do with this aspect of yourself that you show more of. People are surprised to see a more quirky and creative side of you. This is what the crash and burn, or that cracking, had something to do with, or that being earthed energy, like being pushed to rock bottom. That's what that was for. I think that the T is that now we see why you did this, or now we see why you went through that, or even if we don't see why, it all makes sense now because it's led up to this current point in time. And again, it's something that's pretty unexpected of you. And something that people, there's something here about they didn't see it coming in a way, like with this Uranus and visionary energy. It's something that you kind of had brewing in the background. Now, some people, they are looking at themselves like, yo, like, how did I not see that? How did I not think of that? How did I not see that coming? There's also something here about like planting seeds. This could be literal or metaphorical, but I'm definitely picking up on something about those of you here. The T word around town, reputation, is something about a garden here. Like you could literally have just started a garden, or you desire creating a garden of some sort, or there's something here about growth. If it's not a literal garden for those of you that resonates for, if it's not about that, then it's still just about you planting some sort of seeds and seeing the process through, committing through the process even, and also believing in a positive outcome even when there's nothing right before your eyes here. So there's a big emphasis on faith. That this also is stemming from this metamorphosis, this breaking out of this chrysalis, coming out of this cocoon. There's this, again, this not only the version of you that's freer to feel and freer to be and freer to express, but there's also this confidence that comes along with that people are definitely taking note of, and that's the T on you, group number 1. Let me know, what is this processing? What is this earthing? What is this this cracking open? What was this about? And what was it that you were once afraid to do that you now express freely? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you picked this group, okay, I want you to comment down below. I picked up group number 1. I am a visionary. I am a true visionary, as you have visionary at the center of your reading. The T on you is most abundantly about your direction in life, your creativity, your sacral and solar plexus energy. This is the current T about you. It's about your creativity and your confidence that is now beginning to flow. I think you've kind of met yourself halfway, or met yourself in the middle, or allowed yourself to be yourself. There's something here about allowance and acceptance and exploration. A lot of Virgo and Sagittarius energy coming through here, as well as Aquarius. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, comment down below if you pick number 1. I am a true visionary, okay? And also leave butterfly emojis in the comment section down below, and also those little crystal ball emojis, because that's what this visionary card is kind of giving me the energy of, as well as some flowers if you also want to comment flowers, okay? Anything else that wants to come through for my group number 1s? Also, if you are subscribed to the channel, that makes you a TAYlien, and yes, there is a TAYlien message at the very end just for you. There is something here about healing some sort of childhood wound or mother wound or parent wound. That's what this cracking open was about, what it stems from, most inherently, okay? I'm definitely seeing that you've created your own path in some way, shape, or form, and this is the tea, this is the word around town, this is what is being talked about, okay? Now, for those of you that this isn't anything too deep and you're like, yo, look, I've done all this stuff, this is just, I just want to know what most my reputation. It's about that new start, that new beginning, that new car, that new job, that new school, that new house, that new apartment, those new shoes. But it's something that is true to your most centered self-expression. That is the tea. Thank you guys so much for choosing and trust me to be a reader. And until next time, take care, be well. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or joining Patreon, that information will be linked in the description box down below. If you are watching this currently, we are going to be doing a live Patreon private live reading on the pick a card topic, what is your most seductive trait, okay? So you don't want to miss out on that. Even if you don't watch the video currently and you happen to be tuning in later, the video will always be up for you to access via Patreon. So again, link down below in the description box, and I'm going to go ahead and get on into the next group. Thanks for tuning in. Greetings to my buzzing bees that chose group number 2, community, the number 37. Let's find out, what is the current tea on you? What's your current reputation? Let's see, what is it? What is it? Okay. 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 Let's see. Current tea on my group number 2s is that you are a pioneering spirit and someone that's had to go at it alone quite often, and so teamwork is new for you. Some might even argue that you're not the best when it comes to teamwork. Not that you're bad at it, but I think that you might be that type of person who has an idea and executes it without running it by your partner first. This could even be a romantic relationship for some of you. But the tea here is some sort of expansion, some sort of new idea, some sort of new creativity, some sort of new direction in the GPS here, that has you breaking out of this comfort zone, breaking out of this truth, breaking out of this fact that maybe you aren't used to working with others, but you are trying your best, you are opening up to it, you are willing and open to accept and admit when you may be in the wrong in some cases. There's something here about fairness and being in a very observant and also absorbent energy. You come across as a page right now, in some aspect of your life. This is the part that's being spoken about. This is a tea that's being spilled currently. It has something to do with you being a learner in some aspect of your life, due to some sort of lack of experience, okay, in the past. For some of you, this is simply the fact that you are well into your adult years, and you are you're self-centered in a way. And when I say self-centered, I don't mean that you don't believe that anything or anyone else matters. It's just that all that you've known is that your current world is all that matters. This center is all that you know. Okay, yeah, we just had a horn to honk outside, so this is extra confirmation. I'm not sure if you are new somewhere. For some of you, you could be a student or a mentor, or you could be interning somewhere. or you could be someone who's having a chance taken on them. There's something here about someone's taking a chance on you, like a new job, or a new organization, or a new person. Someone or something is taking a chance on you, trying to help you get back on your feet, in a sense. There's something here about trying to get back on your feet. This could be in so many different ways for the thousands of you that are tuning in. But there's something here that the T on you is that you seem to be in a much better place than you once were. You are doing your best to play well with others. And you are in a very self-sacrificing energy. It's interesting because there's like this transition, I believe, where you're going from being self-centered, quote unquote, to trying to be more of a team player. And so in that transition, you are being more self-sacrificing, and maybe even more self-sacrificing than you need to be. But it's like you have to give an imbalance, give too much, in order to even know what it feels like, to then be able to balance it out, to give yourself to others, and give to yourself. There's this balance here. For so long you've been in this energy where you do everything on your own, and so the T is that you are currently in a self-sacrificing energy, or you are even potentially going through with something that you don't necessarily want to do in order to see something all the way through. But above all, this is saying that the T about you is that you are trying to adjust to something. You are making some sort of permanent transformation in your life. For some of you, this is about entering a relationship, joining an organization, gaining a sibling of some sort. There's definitely this bittersweet energy because the focus is not 100% on you, when it always has been. Again, it's going from like this only child to now having a sibling energy is really what's coming through here. But that could just be an example that I'm giving, but it could still have the same energy as someone who feels like their product was a top seller, and now there's a new top seller in town. Now we have two top sellers, and it's not just this one person. Now they have to share the spotlight, in a sense. But in your case, I don't think it's more so about a spotlight. I think it's more about accepting other people's ideas, and integrating them with your own. And also in some cases, again, I mentioned finding that balance, needing to find that balance. In some cases, it's maybe not giving enough of yourself because you're being too self-sacrificing. So the T on you, the word around town is that you are finding a balance between giving yourself to others and giving to yourself despite others, away from others. There's this separation. There's this identifying taking place here, and this is the message that wants to come through. You could be trying to see where you fit in somewhere, or trying to see if you fit in somewhere. But you have a big idea of yourself. You have a high esteem, or a great sense of self because of all the things that you've had to do on your own. You do. But I think there's this feeling of a lack of direction, not knowing where to apply this pressure, feeling like you have all this power, have all these great gifts, but not knowing what to do with them, where to go with them, how to utilize them. So the T on you is that you are definitely testing things out, like a bee testing flowers. You're finding your sweet spot. And along the way, you are making a lot of friends, or associates, business partners. There's a lot of communication between you and other people. I see that the T on you is that you're making a lot of new acquaintances, not so much as friends, but these are people that will talk about you in passing, meaning the same way that a classmate could speak of you, that's never seen you outside of the classroom, never seen you outside of lunch. These are those kinds of people that know this much about you, just enough to mention it. I don't know why I feel as though for some of you, you're in a space where people will run back to a certain source and tell them how you're doing. For some of you, this is like in the workspace, or there's some sort of new responsibility or new title that you would be taking on, and there's people reporting back about how you're doing along the way, how you're progressing. That's for those of you that are literally in, like, you're trying to join a sorority or a fraternity, or an academic sorority or fraternity, or joining a specific group, clique, or organization. There's just something here about that, okay? But then there's also this other energy too, again, going back to making a lot of acquaintances, a lot of people that will kind of be able to like say like, oh yeah, I know this person, or like a little gossip about you, like just a little like, oh yeah, I saw them yesterday, they were wearing green, you know, like it doesn't even have to be anything major, but it's just people like that you may not even recognize you. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a lot more eyes on you than you even think. There's a lot more attention on you than you might even think. There's definitely this energy here. Through the transformation, there is this shadow aspect that is being highlighted. Something about lonesomeness and how this is bittersweet, and how expanding out of this energy is bittersweet at the same time. Okay, so this is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for choosing and trusting me to be your reader. If you're interested in booking a personal reading or joining Patreon, those links will be in the description box down below. I do have a recycle tab on my website where you can buy pre-used, cleansed oracle tarot decks, some art, jewelry, clothing, etc., etc. I will be adding to it weekly, so be sure to check that out. Again, that is my website, the very first link in the description box. And if you're interested in joining Patreon, we are doing a pick a card reading within the next couple of days. Your most seductive traits. You don't want to miss out on that. And even if you're not watching it currently, if the video is up after you join Patreon, you still have access to that. So that information is in the description box. And if you are subscribed to the channel, yes, there is a message at the very end just for you. Extra special message just for my TAYliens. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm off. Okay, Moon Feelings number 23. If you resonate with group number 3, Moon Feelings number 23, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and find out what's the tea on you. What did it do, boo? Now, first of all, there's something here about that song that I completely forgot existed, called Boyfriend Number 2. Okay, so who got 2 boyfriends? Who is it? Okay. Okay. This group. Okay, so the current tea on you is that you are not afraid of being messy when need to be, or there's something here that's talking about a messy situation as of lately. I'm getting, this could be baby mama drama, this could be art class drama, this could be pottery class, this could be anything, but I'm just picking up on some sort of drama, mishap, mischievous energy is coming through. Almost like something, like you may have tried to set something or someone up to tell on themselves, or to, there's something here like that. There's like a mastermind, like an evil, diabolical plan, like trying to sabotage someone or something. Or if it's not you, reverse it and this is someone about you, okay? But with Moon emotions here, I'm definitely seeing that the T on you. I'm really feeling like this could be you, babes. I'm feeling that because I think that someone may have made you feel away. Okay, so there's this energy here where the current T on you could be that you are somewhat vindictive or the type to get their lick back. The type to set some things on fire, whether it's their car or whether it's you burning all the pictures that you have with them. The current T on you is that you might be quick to turn on someone. And now, for some of you, this is someone speaking who is trying to make it seem like you turn on them quickly when really you gave them every chance from A to Z, gave them every count from 1 to 1 million, and they flucked up every time. That could also be the T2, is that once your emotions are heavily involved, you definitely, when you care, you care, but when you don't care, you just simply do not care. The number 23 could be relevant because you have 23 here, as well as on the all tied up cards, number 23. There is definitely a message here about you being brief, straightforward to the point, and cold with people when need be. Very serious. You're not the type to pretend or cut corners. I'm definitely getting a very point blank period from this group. I even think that your reading is going to be a lot shorter than everyone else's because that's the T here. Those of you that probably resonate with this group, I think that you recently got into it with someone or recently got out of something with someone. But I'm definitely getting like this, this evil twin or this partner in crime, Bonnie and Clyde kind of vibe going on here. But you are that evil twin or Bonnie or Clyde. Even if you are Bonnie without Clyde or Clyde without Bonnie, you're still going to be that badass. Okay, I'm really getting and emotionally driven. Like, I'm really picking up here. Like, I don't know, this group, like, you, for whatever reason, the T on you is that you're the type that you will, like, go slash some tires. You will go TP someone's house or their car just to be annoying. Like, there's something here about that. Like, you will stoop kind of low, or you will be kind of petty just for some get back. Like, you could become very creative when it comes to get back. That's really what's coming coming through here. Like, you're the type that will say things that they never heard of in this get back, okay? But above all, the T is that when your feelings are involved, baby, you just never know what storm might come your way, okay? The T is that they don't ever want to be the red when you are in bull mode, okay? They never want to be your target. They never want to be the reason why you're mad. They never want to be the reason why your emotions are out of whack, or they never want to be like in your pathway when your emotions are out of whack. There's just this energy of like, you don't want to make group number 3 upset because you will regret it. There's just that energy here. For some of you, this is like a PMS kind of thing. Like, you just be raging. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to read the energy here. Whatever else? Anything else? You don't need an army. You can do everything that you need to get done all by yourself when it comes to this get back. You're not looking for a partner in crime, but you will accept one. You've got a mischievous kind of reputation about you, group number 3. Let me know, what is this about? Like, I'm seeing like the cliche, the stereotypical like black leather jacket, like shades on, like, yeah, I got a baseball bat because I just threw it through someone's window, you know? Like, you've got some energy about you, group number 3. So let me know, how does this resonate? But don't incriminate yourself. Now, I don't know what y'all got going on for real. But this is all that I have for you. The T is that they don't want to mess with you. The T is that they don't want to get your panties in a bunch. They don't want to make you mad, okay? Whatever it is, they just know that they don't want you to ever feel like you have to get back at them in any way, shape, or form. Because they will feel it. in their bones. All right, you're the type to like keep them up at night, baby. But anyways, if you are a TAYlian, meaning you're subscribed to this channel, there is an extra special. I thought I was gonna get it. And there is an extra special message at the end just for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're interested in joining Patreon, where we are going to be soon streaming the pick a card video on what your most seductive traits are, be sure to join the Patreon gang, which will be linked in the description box down below. And the good thing is about Patreon, whether you're watching currently or later, the content will always be there for you. So whenever you're ready, it'll be there. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, or if you're interested in upcycling tarot, oracle decks, art, jewelry, fashion, etc., etc., check out my website where you can book personal readings or help me upcycle. But until next time, take care, be well. I'm off to speak to my TAYliens. Okay, so TAYliens, someone has completely hijacked this reading. Like, they're jumping in. They're like, Someone thinks that you are completely and totally badass. For some of you, it's something to do with skateboarding. You can kickflip, or you could do some sort of trick really well. What message needs to find my TAYliens at this time? We have bullseye with focus. Someone thinks you're badass and intently focused. Look at that, Saturn. Intricate with something. Or you've aged well into something. Leo, Mars, your confidence in it. Yep, fire comes out as I say confidence. Your confidence in something is obvious. Healer of the ages. Seventh chakra, crown chakra. They feel that you are wise beyond your years in some way. The way that you think, speak, or the innovation behind the things that you do, say, think, speak, create, seems to be connected to a higher power here for sure, yeah. People feel as though you are sent here to channel specific energy or information through whatever it is that you are passionate about in life. This could be creating shoes, clothing, doing hair, doing nails, archery, education. This could be in whatever way, but you are meant to, look at this, channel your way of creating something, of doing something, of being something in a way that's maybe never been done before, or just is rarely ever done. But the way that you execute it makes it seem as though it's so normal, makes it seem like you really truly know what you're doing, what's going on with you. Okay, so, you know, sometimes a TAYlian message, most of the time it's usually not related to the reading, but this one is. The T on you, and like this energy of a reputation existing around you, has everything to do with the confidence in the steps that you take in the walk along this path that you're on. You have this Jesus card here with monk, nun, Saturn energy. There's just a very obvious purpose. And although the purpose is obvious, we're not quite sure what it is exactly, but there's something here there's something here about you that really intrigues people. There's something about your light that really intrigues people. Look at this, child divine, hero, martyr, and Midas, miser energy. Yeah, there's something very unique about the way that you execute something, or the way that you say something, do something, create something. Everything that you do just seems to be very peculiar, and there's someone here that like either studies you or wants to study you, or wants to know you. Yeah, I see Prince at the bottom of the deck, so this could be someone that wants to woo you, wants to wow you, whatever. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords. God damn. There could be some sort of change of heart here. Four of Wands, the Magician. Someone could be inviting you over or inviting you out. The Seven of Pentacles. and the Queen of Wands. They've been wanting to change something. They've been focused on you. They've been wanting to change something about your interactions or lack thereof. Look at that, Six of Pentacles. But they just had to put in the effort. They just had to put in the energy. But in the time that they've been trying to gather up the strength, they've been observing, watching, adoring, and learning. And someone's definitely a fan here. Someone's definitely intrigued by whatever it is that you do, say, think, wear, create. The Two of Cups. And they want to know more about it. You'll know who this is because this person's going to come in with hella questions. Okay? Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. And yeah, someone's going to blow their own cover for like how long they've been studying you, or for how long they actually watch, or just something like that. Someone's going to blow their cover. And once the cover is blown, things are going to just kind of like in the blink of an eye. Think everything's gonna change. Let me get just one though. The Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Seven of Wands. Someone's putting on, they definitely have a facade, but they're gonna blow their own cover. This is someone who made like, yeah, this is someone who, my goodness, who wants some sort of commitment or agreement, or even a vacation or a getaway or something with you. Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands. This is someone who definitely wants to reserve an aspect of you for themselves. And when I say that, I mean like, if it's not romantic, it's like, I want you to be my assistant, and you know, like, they want to be some form of a priority in some way in your world. They've been holding themselves back. I have to keep saying that. And this person keeps showing up as a King of Pentacles. They're going to blow their cover for how long they've been studying you, the Four of Swords. Or at least they're going to blow their cover. If it's not a studying energy, they're going to blow their cover because they know too much. Or there's something here about being in deeper than what you know. They've been holding themselves back because of some sort. They feel like they're not the only ones that see this with you. This could very well be commitment. This is giving very much like the one energy. But this could be someone who kind of fears how much work it may take in order to put this aspect of you on lock. Okay, there's something here about wanting to know if you are even down for that. Down for the count, down for the yeah, the Four of Wands. But someone definitely wants to take it there with you. My gosh, someone's sacral chakra energy is very intrigued by you in a very innocent yet scorpionic way, you know? But this is all that I have for my TAYliens. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Take care. Be well. Bye, 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 bye.